Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Ms. Roxanne's Daily Rambles. Today we are doing The Flash, Season 5. So we're in the new season, Episode 1, called Nora. So to start off with Nora, it's called Excess, as in she's like really extra and she's like excessive, I guess. And basically explains what she does in the future, like she's the guardian of Central City in like 30 years from now. And we'll get to the present day where it's awkward as hell. Uh, and basically, she asks for help because she can't get fast enough to open a Speed Force uh, tunnel to get back to the future or whatever. And then Ralph wasn't really paying attention with the whole future thing, and it's very slow on the uptake. It's supposed to be funny, but I found it slightly annoying. And then we have Cecil, Cecilia. I don't know why I wrote Cecil. But Cecilia can still remind she read her baby's sign saying, oh, she's just hungry. And just like, oh God, not this again. And then we have Nora wants their help, and so they agree to help. And so Barry and Iris are basically freaking out, and he wants to send her home. And it doesn't want to like interfere with the timeline and everything. So basically, Team Flash basically run all the tests and make sure it's actually their daughter, and it is. And then we have Cisco is drunk, very drunk, because he was having a pity party at the shower, because that's when it's basically had like a data process, like him and his girlfriend broke up. I can't remember her name. Gypsy. There we go. And then we have Barry is finally back at work. And then we have Nora shows up. And it turns out she's also a forensic person on the CSI. And has had a 5.6 GPA, which I didn't know was even possible. And then offers to help. And Barry kind of shuts her down. And is like, I just want to do this myself, basically. And then we have a meta attack happening. So Nora grabs Barry's OG suit. So Barry told Nora to stay there while he went to to confront the person, Gridlock. And basically, what happened was Nora distracted him because he was supposed to be like a one and done type villain. And so, when Nora distracted him, he was sent flying into I think it was like a fountain or something like that. And basically, Nora found out about the Dane Gridlock through the Flash Museum in the future when, they were kind of like, why can't you listen? And then we have Nora basically spazzing out. She's starting to feel bad for herself. She basically does a classic Barry. He blames himself for pretty much everything. This was 100% her fault. 100%. And then we have Ditney. It's basically slow on the uptake about multiverses and time travel and all this stuff, which I feel like they already discussed, but I guess he wasn't in for that. And it's supposed to be like a really funny moment, but again, it really fell flat for me. And then we have Nora is very icy with Iris because while Barry's trying to figure everything out, Iris suggests like they go talk and go to Jerry's get coffee. We found out coffee is $43 in the future a cup. What? And then had Nora is basically spoiling stuff when they go back to Star Labs, and the fact that like King Shark and Grodd fight each other. It's like what? And then we have Barry tries to send her home, but Wally comes back and stops it. Slash the Speed Force stops it. So basically, what happens is she has negative tachyons, which means it slows her down. So that's why she couldn't create a Speed Force portal to go back to the future. And so we have to flash out the crime scene. And basically, we have Gridlock. Basically, when he gets hit, he gets stronger. And also, Ditney and Caitlin talk about Killer Frost and how like she disappeared. He's like, I'm just slow on everything, aren't I? It's like, okay. Anyway, Then we have Iris and Barry talk, and basically, he feels like everything is basically out of order. Like, basically, he gets a grown-up daughter and doesn't have all the first, like bringing her home for a sonogram. Like going to school for his tooth. That type of thing. Obviously in order, but still everything's just really out of order, and he just kind of wants everything to like basically fall into place. And so Iris manages to cheer him up a little bit, and then basically saying like, "We'll have that chance when it comes. Like, we still have all this first to get through." Then Barry just kind of remembers something that Nora's very eager, and basically that gave Barry a thought, and basically confronts her about what happened to him. And basically, when he disappeared in Crisis, he never came back, and it was like 25 years later, and still no Flash. And she does not remember him. Uh, and basically, she's here on purpose because she had a negative tachyon thing on the back of her arm, so that she had to stay there because she wanted to be there. And then he is very gutted by this information, and he's like very, very like, oh my god, what? And then we have Gerlach. His name is Lang, and basically that's how. Then he's like, if we threw him a bunch of traffic, he would just get invisible, wouldn't he? Gridlock. Oh, I created that name. That's how Cisco was. And so basically, he's on a plane. Nora suggests phasing the plane, and Barry suggests using G force to knock him out because that's when there's no kinetic energy. So Nora has never phased anything, but they're still going to try to do it. And Nora has a new suit. And basically, it was made by, I want to say, by the way, it's hella red, like really, really bright red. And Ryan Choi, I want to say, made it. And then, so basically, they did the G Force thing, and they managed to knock him out during G Force. And then they phased in the plane. And with help from encouragement from Barry, Nora is able to actually phase something. And they managed to do it. And they land into either the river or the bay or whatever. They landed in water. And then we have Barry wants Nora to stay. And she's like, I want to stay in the lounge. And they're like, what lounge? And Joe has been in the lounge since day one, just crashing there. And no one else knew about it. And then Wally is going back to the monastery to find himself again because he almost found himself, but that's when the legends kind of picked him up and just like, well, you should just go and find yourself and do what you need to do, and you just come back. And then Disney found Caitlin's dad's death certificate was a fake, so there's a possibility that he's actually alive. And then we have Barry takes Nora to get ice cream from Rhode Island. And then we cut to where someone breaks out gridlock and it's like, off them. And that's the end of the episode. Crazy episode. I really enjoyed it. Let's focus. Thank you. I really enjoyed it, but I'll give this like a B plus. It was really good for a season 5 opener, I feel like. And you get to see like the villain, which actually looks really cool. So I really do enjoy that. But the Disney jokes, I know he was basically like the funny guy last season, but it's not really translating as well as it could have for this season for some reason. I just not get the. I'm not getting that. It's just kind of like, well, where you been? But anyway, I think they're just trying to say, all this stuff has happened and it's going to happen again, probably, or I don't know. Anyway, it's just really, really, really weird, the his placement. But I do like how he did the groundwork to try and find Caitlin's dad, so and hopefully have some answers. So that'll be good. Um, let's see. Everything else about the episode was really good. We get to see Nora. It's basically a huge spaz like Barry, like a very huge spaz, like, and they have the same type of mannerisms, which is pretty cool as well. How they're able to translate that to both characters. So I really do enjoy that. So anyway, that's going to do for this episode. I know we're doing vertical videos right now. Can't really do anything until I have a new camera, but my bumper is about to fall off. I don't know, the screw came out and apparently it's ripped up or something. I think like a chipmunk did it or something stupid. So anyway, I had to handle that first. So anyway, that's going to do for this video. I don't know why I even said that because anyway, stuff is happening. There's a bunch of stuff happening. Hopefully it'll be resolved soon. So anyway, that's going to do for this video. So if you like this video, please get a like, comment down below, tell me what you think of the episode. Do you agree, disagree? Tell me your real thoughts about the seasons of episode and any suggestions for any other music, TV shows, or movies. Please also let me know down below. Music will be a while because my computer is also being a butt, so I can't really do anything about that right now either. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe because I also have the channel a lot, and I'll see you in my next video, which will probably be Marvel related. So anyway, bye everybody.